Howdy, I'm Michaela Guzzi, and I'm in Visit Austin with my wonderful local host, Leslie.
Thanks for being here.
I'm Michaela Guzzi from Austin, Texas. We're in Texas today. Yeehaw, Wesley.
Yeehaw. Howdy, welcome.
Tell us a little bit about your role with the tourism board here.
Yeah, so as the director of communications, my job is essentially to share Austin with the world through our amazing media partners like yourself. So it's pretty fun. It's a fun job and it's not too hard. Austin's a pretty cool place. So I enjoy what I do.
All right, so I think Austin is probably best known to folks outside like South by Southwest, Austin City Limits, these big events that come to you. And I was really excited to learn that Formula One is actually your number one driver?
Yeah, Formula One weekend is hands down the biggest economic impact weekend for Austin. It takes place usually in late October. We've had it now, I believe, 12 years. And what we hear from the drivers, it's their favorite race on the schedule. I mean, sorry to the other races, but they love coming here. And they say it's because they love Austin. They love the Austin vibe, the barbecue, of course, the tacos, and of course, the fans. It's a fun experience.
How many people do you think come for that particular event?
So COTA releases their attendance every year, and I believe last year was just under 440,000 people,
Holy
attendees.
crap.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I believe in 2021 or 22, it was the biggest race. It's the second largest, most attended F1 race ever. So we see a lot of people that come. COTA has the space to accommodate tons of fans. We're centrally located here in the US, so it's easy to get to. And there's a big appetite for Formula One here in Texas for sure.
So you should definitely book your hotels in advance.
You should have booked them yesterday. Yeah, Formula One weekend is a big weekend. And what happens is sometimes we run into a schedule conflict where Formula One falls the same weekend as a University of Texas football game.
Oh, dear.
It's Texas. We love football. So when that happens, we run into just mad chaos of events. I mean, it's a certainly fun weekend, but it can be busy. So highly recommend you purchase those tickets and you book that travel and those hotels as soon as you can if you're planning to come.
Austin City Limits and South by Southwest are also huge events bringing people from around the world to Austin.
Yeah, so Austin City Limits takes place the first 2 weekends in October every year. It's your traditional music festival. It's 3 full days, 2 weekends back to back of just nonstop music, 2 big stages. And it's
all country? Or?
No, totally a mix of everything. I mean, I'm trying to think of who some of the headliners have been recently, but I think it was like Blink-182, Green Day, Maroon 5. There's R&B. The Dixie Chicks were there. The
I've
Chicks
heard of
now.
them.
Yeah, so like it's a totally a huge mix of music, not just country. And I think that's one of the coolest things about Austin's music scene too. I know we're segueing here, but our music scene is not just country too. I mean, you can really have any interest of music and you're going to find it here. So ACL, definitely, if you're looking for that traditional music festival experience, that's when you want to come. And October is great because it's not too
So hot.
We've moved past the Texas heat and we're getting into that really nice fall season here. And then South by Southwest takes place every March in Austin. What's cool about South by Southwest is it's a festival and a conference. So you're getting education, networking, there's music, there's film premieres, there's all these activations you can pop into. So yeah, those are 2 very different experiences, but worth checking out.
I was trying to tell someone, because this is my second South by Southwest, I was trying to describe what it was. And I was like, well, it's kind of like ideas, innovation, but then like fun entertainment. Like I'm going to hear Larry David, which is so exciting.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
But then there's amazing movies, and a lot of people choose, and like major celebrities and film producers choose to unveil and premiere their movies at South by Southwest. Plus there's fun parties, but this has really become the place for tech and innovation and a lot of product releases by major brands.
Yeah, it really is. We call it like a convergence of creativity and community. So there's this ability to be doing the work stuff, right? The networking and the education and then learning about AI and how to be a better leader. But then you can also step in and see this new deodorant or body wash that's launching and then go watch a new film that's premiering. So it really is just a cool mix of so many different industries and avenues. And I always just get really giddy about just how diverse it is and just how different your experience is in the morning to the afternoon to late night. So
Mm.
it really is a lot of fun.
Well, even if I just look at like my general friend group of people that are coming here, I have a friend that's the consul general of Croatia.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And then I have a friend that runs a major advertising agency. Here, I'm a journalist.
Hmm.
And then I have another friend in the wellness space.
Yeah.
And then another friend that like runs a major multinational corporation. And we're all coming here to do business.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, where else in the world
Does
does that happen? You know?
Right? I don't think it does. I think it's here. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The world descends on Austin in
Mm.
March for South by Southwest.
So for all three of these major events, like talk about how to get around as a traveler. Like, what if you just happen to be a traveler coming in and you're like, oh wait, now I can't get a hotel room.
Yeah, I mean, certainly when it comes to those three major events in Austin, there certainly are going to be a few little speed bumps and headaches when it comes to extra traffic. Hotel rooms might be a little harder to find, but you can still have a quintessential, typical Austin experience when those big events are happening. You just have to kind of navigate your way around some of the road closures or some of the crazy F1 fans. Like you just got to make it work. So, but it's cool because all of those events really bring Austin's vibe and community and culture and what our city's known for into the theme of their event. So you're still having an Austin experience as you're attending this conference.
Now, talk about some Austin icons.
Oh my gosh. Well, people-wise, Willie Nelson, Glenn Powell, he's from Austin, great actor. People-wise, those are probably like the top two. Matthew McConaughey, of course. Icons, though, like things that you must see when you're here. Certainly, obviously, we're the state capital of Texas, and so people love to learn about Texas history, the cowboy culture. So seeing the Capitol building, doing a tour there, it's absolutely beautiful. Fun fact, it is taller than the Capitol building in DC. So we do everything bigger in Texas, so we got to make the Capitol taller. Of course, one of the cool things that people don't know about, you mentioned this earlier, and you can see them up here, are our bats. And so just behind us, there's a bridge, the Congress Avenue Bridge, and from March until October, we have 2 million Mexican free-tailed bats that live under the bridge. And every night at sunset, the bats fly out and they create this beautiful ribbon, black ribbon across the sky. And the little bats fly out and they go eat their bugs and then they come back and spend the night under the bridge or spend the day under the bridge. And what's really cool is it's just kind of like the best free show in Austin. And they're nice little happy bats. They're not scary bats. They're very sweet. So we love our bats. And then, of course, live music. We're the live music capital of the world. Music venues, a variety of different genres. So,
what's your favorite music venue?
I don't know if I can answer that.
All right, give me a top three.
I think it depends on what I'm looking for, right? What's the experience? What's the type of music? I'm a big fan of Antones. They have celebrated 50 years. They've had their 50th anniversary last year, so they've got the history. They're a very iconic blues and jazz venue. Saxon Pub has a lot of cool country vibes. And then I would say probably Sea Boys. That's over on South Congress. I've seen some really good shows at Sea Boys. It's kind of a small divey bar that does some great little shows. So those are probably my top three.
And so when you're coming here and you need to get kitted out, like where are you going for your iconic Austin boots and hat?
I mean, you got to have the vibe, right? So you're definitely going to head to South Congress. So South Congress is a really cool part of Austin. It's kind of where old Austin meets new Austin. So you're walking and there's like a cool vintage cowboy boot store, and across the street is an Hermes store. So it's very like, you're kind of like, what world am I living in? But there's some great shopping, great boutique shopping, certainly some bigger brands, but that's where you're going to get your boots, your cowboy hats, your accessories.
Is it Allen's? Is it
yeah,
Allen's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Allen's boots, definitely got to stop in there. Just the smell of the leather is like, whoa, it's boots, right? It's really cool.
It's something to see if you've never been in cowboy country.
Definitely
before.
have to see Allen's. I'd recommend Tecovas too. Kendra Scott is an Austin-based jewelry company. She also has her Yellow Rose store on South Congress. Also recommend going up into the Domain. The Domain is kind of what we call our, like, I guess, second downtown. It's a little further north of town, but great shopping, great family-friendly area. So lots to see up there too.
What are your favorite new restaurants in the city?
Ooh, new. I would say on the new front, I mean, we're super lucky here in Austin. Austin is a culinary city. We have the Michelin Guide now here in Texas. Austin has more Michelin stars and Michelin recognition in Texas than any other Texas city. So we're really proud of that. I would say some of my favorite new places are going to be like Little Calamar, which has a French inspired menu. It's not super new, but Mexta has a great Tex-Mex, Mexican vibe. And then just my favorite place in town, one of my favorites is La Barbecue. It's a female pitmaster. It's certainly not new, but she has a Michelin star, one of the Michelin starred barbecue spots here in Texas, and it's a female pitmaster, which is very rare and very cool.
And what's your favorite dish?
Well, you don't skip the mac and cheese.
Okay.
The mac and cheese at La Barbecue is so good, but the brisket's where it's at.
Okay. So wear expandable pants when going to visit.
Sweatpants are smart. Yeah. Sweatpants, leggings. Yeah.
Great. And then what are some of like your favorite nightlife venues?
I mean, Austin's nightlife is very diverse. So, you can have a nice, quiet night at a jazz club, or you can definitely go to more of a clubby lifestyle. There's great dive bars, and it's diverse across the area. So we've got Rainy Street, we've got Old 6th Street, we've got West 6th, we've got East 6th, we've got North and South. So really across the city, there's lots of nightlife to be had. One of my favorite spots is Whistler's. It's on the east side. It's like an old whiskey tequila bar, but it's located in a very old historic building. So you walk in and you can just see the building's very old. It's a fun one. I'm a big fan of Ranch 616. It's on the West 6th side of town, and that's where they invented the ranch water. And so if you're a fan of the ranch water drink, you got to get the original at Ranch 616. Is
it true that Austin may have invented breakfast tacos?
I mean, I don't want to say that too loud. The folks down in San Antonio might get really mad. I've always heard that. I mean, there's definitely a difference between a breakfast taco and a breakfast burrito, right? The breakfast burrito is much bigger. I've realized, I think it was like a week or two ago, I think I had breakfast tacos 3 or 4 days in a row. And I didn't, really it wasn't, there was nothing wrong with that. And then I think I probably also had tacos at lunch at some point too.
Yep.
So I'm going to claim that yes, we did. Just don't call San Antonio and tell them that.
Somewhere in Texas. Let's see. Now talk about the hotel product in Austin.
It's super diverse. I mean, if you're looking to have that 4 or 5-star luxury experience, we certainly have those properties here. More boutique, unique style, we've got those as well. We have over 50,000 hotel rooms across the city.
Well, you need to for all these events have.
Yeah, we've got 15,000 rooms just right here in downtown. And so no matter what flagship you like to stay at, if you're wanting, that luxury stay or more laid back or maybe more budget friendly stay, you're going to find the product here in Austin.
So what are some of the newer luxury properties or luxury lifestyle properties?
Yeah, so some of our newer ones, Austin Propers, they opened right about the height of the pandemic. So they've only been open a few years, but that's one of the most popular properties. Commodore Perry Estate has been listed as one of the top resorts in Texas year over year by so many different publications. It's certainly one worth checking out. We actually have a new one that's going to be online by the end of this year. One Hotel is opening an Austin location.
Nice.
We're really excited about that. I believe it'll be online by the end of 2026. So we're excited for that property. And then our partners at White Lodging, which is a hotel ownership group here in Austin, are also opening Hotel Trinity, which is meant to be a lifestyle, luxury boutique property that'll be right in the heart of downtown as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then when is the convention center going to be done?
Ooh, that's a fun question. Yeah. So currently, if you come to downtown, you will see there's a ginormous hole in the ground right in the heart of downtown. Certainly, South by Southwest is looking a little bit different. And our convention and meetings industry is been thrown off a bit, but we're judging through. We're doing all right.
On.
Yeah, Austin is we learn how to pivot. We can do it well. So the convention center is set to be back online by early 2029, and in fact, the first event in it is South by Southwest 2029. So they have confirmed that as of now, they are on budget and on schedule. So we are just letting them blaze forward.
Oh.
I know. Love it when it happens like that, right?
Totally. Now, for someone that wants to also kind of road trip around, you guys are not a FIFA city, but you're actually hosting a FIFA team.
Yeah, so we will have Saudi Arabia, that we will be base camp for Saudi Arabia this summer for the World Cup. We're super excited to welcome the team and their fans here. But we really think because of our proximity to Dallas, Fort Worth, to Houston.
How far?
So, well, here in Texas, we like to drive really far distances. And so for us, we don't think it's far, but for others, they're like, what? So Dallas is about a 3-hour drive from Austin. I don't think it's too bad. It's a straight shot. There's some great little towns in between that you can stop in. If you've ever heard of Buc-ee's, the gas station, the famous Texas gas station is located. You'll see 2 or 3 of them on your way between here.
I can just imagine a Saudi person driving through and being like, Buc-ee's?
What is this?
Is-
Yeah. Hey, they have great bathrooms and tons
Okay.
of great snacks. So
Okay.
Dallas is about a 3 hour drive, and then to Houston about 3.5. So we're
I
right
think
here in
both
the middle.
doable, and you have direct flights to both. as
Direct
well.
flights to both, and the flight is like 40 minutes. So if you're good with a quick flight, that's the way to go. But if you don't mind the drive and want to do a little Texas road trip, that's the way we would recommend you go.
Interesting. And so, do you think you have a professional soccer team here as well? So you're going to have
Yeah.
some activations you're not ready to talk about. but-
Yeah, so we do expect there to be tons of watch parties, tons of activations. Obviously, hosting a base camp, there are activations that will be scheduled around hosting that team. We know a lot of our bars and restaurants are really going to lean into World Cup and soccer culture. Austin is a soccer city. We were the largest city in the US to not have a professional sports team until Austin FC, our Major League Soccer team, came into town. And that's our big professional sports team here. So we really lean in to our team. And so soccer is a big part of our culture.
Awesome. And America is celebrating a big birthday this year. What are
Yeah.
you guys doing around that?
July 4th here in Austin, we've always got a really big fireworks show that takes place at Lady Bird Lake just behind us. It's free and open to the public. Of course, we're the live music capital of the world. We're going to have some live music there as well. And then we expect a lot of our barbecue restaurants really to lean into 50. I mean, whenever you think of barbecue, Texas really does barbecue pretty well, and we do it right. So, and that really started here in the Hill Country in Austin. So I would expect, a lot of celebration around our connection to the history of barbecue, the history of music, and the impact that Austin has had in the music community and world as well.
One thing that I just observed in the couple times that I have been to Austin is, it is an urban metropolis, and you have tall buildings and lots of fun nightlife and places to eat and to dance. But you're also a really beautiful city with this river runs through it, and it is actually a very active city. You
Yeah.
always see people running and hiking and canoeing and kayaking and paddleboarding on the river. So
Yeah, Austin is always listed as one of the top most active cities in the US. We're located here in the Texas Hill Country, which is a beautiful part of the state. And it's funny when we host folks who have never are unaware of what it looks like here. They're expecting, desert and tumbleweeds, and that's not what you get here. It's very green, lots of rivers and lakes, and it is a beautiful place. And it is very unique that we have this river in the middle of downtown. So you can be eating in the restaurant, hanging out at the nightclub, and you can just walk down on the trail and you're at the lake, and there's cycling and biking and soft hiking. So lots of outdoor soft adventure here as well.
Well, so I think you need to come on down and visit all these folks in Austin, Texas. I'm
see it.
Michaela Guzzi for Insider Travel Report.